Hello and welcome to the Australian Grand Prix, the restart. As last week it all topsy-turvy as the safety car, the same thing that happened in Spain, which is why holiday, Monday, August, it was that race when they should have had the day off, because the safety car came out of nowhere, lit up. And it happened again last week in Australia. So it got void, and everyone who DNF got the points, and they didn't get the points. So we're back. No qualifying, just the race. And the grid is as followed. Although I can't find the grid. Just in the grid won't put on here. But the Drivers' Championship is still as follows. With Aaron in the Ferrari with 63 points. Then it's Captain Jack in the Williams with 51. Again, fighters for the champions. Is the Williams going to take over Aaron, or is Aaron going to up his lead? We then have Liam in the Red Bull with 49 points. Dan in the Ferrari with 45. Seb in the Haas, who had a flying start to Australia last week. And unfortunately, you know, he crashed out, and that's when the safety car started being a bit mental and coming out. So hopefully we see another good start from him today and get more points for the Haas. Then we have Dylan, the Aston Martin with 34, alongside Zach in the Haas with 34. Against someone else who had a flying start. Not one of the greatest starts that we've seen from Zach. He's had better, but it was quick. Then we have Natalie in the Alpine. We've not seen much from Natalie in the upcoming races. Like, she's been very gritty. And, you know, for me, you know, I'm not trying to be the curse of Phil, as everyone, you know, we all know about. But it's like she's sandbagging, like she's got it in her, but she's scared to set it out. She's scared to go for it, in a way. Go for it. If they're going to close in, you've got to back off, you know. Then we have Struge in the Mercedes. Again, we've not seen much of Struge. Then we have David in the Alpine. He's a new driver from Spain. He came in the Australia last week, and he had an absolute worlder of a race. So I hope we see another flying one from him. Paul in the McLaren, again, he's a, you know, we see all the, you know, McLaren, like Paul in the McLaren, David in there. We don't see much of him because they like to keep out of the way of the trouble and just have a nice, clean race. Which, again, that's not a bad thing. Then we have Iron in the Mercedes. We've not seen much of Iron. And I don't know if that's because he's, again, don't want any trouble. He doesn't want to take anyone out. He just wants a clean race, and he's happy with what he gets. Tart's never in the McLaren. Again, we've not seen much of Tart's never. He's been in there for like 2 races. He's got 8 points, and he's never come back. So I don't know. Armand in the AlphaTauri. He came in Spain as well, and he's actually just joined now actually. So you know, and he had a flying. He had a good fight with Natalie in Australia, and also everything messed up for last week in Australia. So we are back. There's no qualifying because the grid has already been made. It's just the race. Dylan's joined now in the Aston Martin. His brother's already in the Red Bull. We then have Kelpie in the Red Bull. Again, Kelpie. He's a touch and go. You know, he's like a He's like a Lando Norris in a kind of way. You know, he don't want to take things too dangerous, but if he does, he will go for it. But then I've Spillage in the Alfa Romeo. We don't see much of him, but he does have good races until he crashes out, unfortunately. And you know, they're not bad crashes, but you know, it's safe to come out because I don't know, for instance, let's say Zaki the Hassett took out his teammate Seb. If they touch it, you know, it's sorry mate, it's just a bump, you know, nothing, no harm damage, maybe a few of the front wing coming up, but apart from that, nothing much. But then I've Zexus in the Alfa Romeo. We've not seen much of Zexus in the upcoming races. Street Pikachu, we see him, but then he spins out. And for me, the only reason why Street spins is because he's got too much aggression on the throttle coming out of turns. You know, he's got the pace going in, he'll slow down early, but the minute he's on the corner, he will put the power in. Some corners, you know, it will help you, or sometimes there's a little dint. Jonesy's just joined in the Aston Martin. He was a new racer as well from Spain, and obviously he had to crash. He crashed out early in Australia, which unfortunately for him. And then Saint Power in the Williams. Now Saint Power is actually he's out there. Street Power, you know, he's always up there, but then you always see that he'll have take damage off of something. If it's, I don't know, a little spin or a little bump, and it drops him down, and he struggles to get the pace back. But yet, once he's got the pace, it keeps it. What he needs to do is, well, not what he needs to do. What we hope for him is that he gets the power, and he gets the ERS, which then gets like the second behind the car in front of who he's in front of, to get the DRS and get that power up and more, to get Williams some points. In the Constructors' Championship, well, that's straightforward. With Ferrari first with 108, Haas second with 71, Williams with 51, alongside Red Bull with 51, the Alpines with 42, Aston Martins with 34, Mercedes 24, McLaren 17, but McLaren's on their own, because, like I said, we only have one McLaren out there, which is Paul Sharp, because Clayton's never here for the race, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. But they have Tory of 6 and Alfa Romeo have 1, but all in good times, guys. It is absolutely fantastic. So this is 29 laps of Australia. That should have happened last week, but due to the safety car incidents, it has all gone shambles. So let's see who we've got in at the minute. We have Captain Jack in the Williams. We then have Dan, Iron, Liam, Seb, Zach, David, Paul, Saint Power, Al Mind, Street Pikachu, Dylan, Jonesy, Spillage, Strude, Natalie, Pileston, so he's new, Pileston, I'm guessing, and also if you see me at the bottom. I welcome everyone who's new to this, right? Unless Pyre's, unless that one's changed his name. Ah. Hold on. Ah. That's what's confused me. It's Aaron. Okay, so Parsons Aaron. That really confused me then. As a commentator, that just, yeah. I feel like Chris Kamara now, just gone into a weird world. Oh man. Chris Kamara wannabe here. I made myself laugh. But no, so going into the teams then. You know, Natalie again. I'm gonna come more on to Natalie today because I feel like this is what she's been waiting for, you know. She wanted a good track. She's been waiting for a good, like, if the safety car hadn't come out, I think, and, you know, I think positively that the Alpines would have had a strong chance, not just as individuals as David being second or third on the podium for his first time ever, but as a team, they was both quick, they're both within the point sectors, and, you know, the safety car ruined that chance for everyone really, because, like, you know, Paul in the only McLaren could be up there, Zach could be up there. It is you know, it's all to grabs now, and Jonesy, who's new, crashed out at the start. This is his chance to go, you know what, I'm going to show you what I can do, and, you know, let's get up there. St. Power again, oh man, Street Pikachu, I hope he gets halfway, I hope he doesn't spin out, but if he does, I hope he's in at the start, because there's 29 laps of this, there's no qualifying, this is a straight race. So, you know, the two Aston Martins, Dylan is, you know, Dylan's actually, I say Dylan is only fighting one person here, and that is to beat Leo. They're in different cars, but they're brothers. End of the day, if they hit each other, brother love. without it being, you know, without them two kicking off, you know, they're not just brothers, they're best mates. I hope. Maybe not if one of them pushes each other's Dylan, you know. Oh, it occurred to So all cars have equal performances. It is sunny here in Australia. Checking the weather. See if there's, oh no, that means I'm changing it. I don't want to. So hopefully there's no rain during this. There's 17 races. I'm pretty sure we're missing someone. Well, we are. It's a McLaren. Like I said, I don't know where he's gone. Karch never. Hopefully he turns up to race again, because it ain't fair on Paul. If you like what you see, give this a like, and yeah, subscribe and like the channel. So let's just run down this again. So we have Captain Jack, Dan. Oh, okay, here we go, we're starting. There'll be lights up sooner or later. If they ain't here, they ain't here. New Young Paris. Well, this will be a fantastic day. This is a fantastic And again, so let's move on to Almide. How do you think Almide's been quite he's been thrown at the deep end. So is David and Jonesy. You know, they've come in to replace people, and they've had the most unfortunate races of them all. And it is, as a new driver on the thing, you just think, well, you're getting to know who the people are and how they race, and it's one of them where you just think, there's going to be an incident somewhere along the line, and if you're in it, you're just a passenger, unless you've caused it. But, like I keep saying, all the accidents we have here in the Undisputed Championships are basically just a bump. They're nothing serious where we have to see a major red flag. Not red flag, sorry. Yellow flag or in a safety car. Or might see a virtual safety car if someone spins off or retires, but nothing major where we have to go a full-on safety car. Full-on safety car when and is it's necessary to. As you see, they are waiting alongside us right now, and we are staring at. So we are missing Kelpie. We are missing a Red Bull, and the race will start in 28 seconds, 26, 25. I'm gonna count. You can see it there. But so we are missing Kelpie, which is kind of odd because he never normally misses a race. But as we are waiting for the 5 lights here in Australia, and it's lights out, and away we go. And Dan is first, then it's Pi, then Zach, then David. Natalie is in 7th place. Here we go. Oh, Natalie's gone wide on. Paul is in 6th. David's 4th. Oh, we've got a 6 for 1. Jonesy's retired already. That is not what we wanted to hear from Jonesy. What has happened to Jonesy? We have a time penalty for Liam for swerving into Seb. Turn 1. This is only the first lap. This virtual safety car has come out. This is where most people tend to go AI, just because, it's easier. We don't have to worry about the delta going too high or too low. But as we can see, David's in 4th. Can the restart get him the urge up to a podium, to 3rd place? Let's go down to Natalie in 8th place. See, she has the 2 Mercedes behind her. No, she doesn't. She has a Mercedes and a Aston Martin, sorry. Ian and Dylan. The only threat she has behind her is Dylan, as we know Dylan has pace. That is unfortunate for Jonesy. Remember, Liam has the 5-second penalty. He can take it at the end, or when he goes in the pit, he will take it then. Oh, Spillage has a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. So he has to take that within 3 laps. So as the safety car ends and we are back racing, are we going to... Pi has done... Aaron's done a 1:47. That is fast. And Natalie is in 7th place. She is behind Paul. Can she overtake Paul to get into 6th? This... Oh, we've just seen another overtake. It's Dylan going up to 8th behind Natalie, overtaking Iron. Natalie is possibly... Can she keep him off? David's still in 4th place. But Seb is behind him. Can Paul take out Seb? Not take out, overtake him, sorry. We have a purple sector by someone. That might be Pi. I'm gonna call him Aaron. He's saying it's Pi, so confused me. This is fantastic. Can Zach overtake Dylan? Dan or Aaron to get first or second. Liam is last due to be pitted in the safety car, but he's catching up to Spillage in the Alfa Romeo. Struge. Oh, hang on. Dylan's overtook Natalie. Natalie was in 7th, she's gone down to 8th. Can she take it back? Oh, she tries. Oh, on the inside. Oh, Parry's done a 125. He got faster on for the Ferrari on the softs. So tyres everyone's on because I didn't check the tyres. That's not what I wanted. Not telling me. Detail. Oh, there we go. Tyres. So we Al Mine's on the hard tyres. So we have Pi, Dan, Zach, Barry, David, Seb, Paul, Dylan, Iron, Natalie, Street, all on the softs. Al Mine's on the hards. Oh, Liam and Spillage on the softs as well. And then we have Captain Jack, Saint Power and Stooge all on the medium tyres. I'm guessing Al Mine's on a thing saying the hard tyres may last longer. So when they have to pit, he won't have to. If that is the case, that's not a bad strategy. But as we go down to Liam and... Oh, Liam's hit the wall! We've only just come to him see if he can gain a virtual safety car. Jones has left the session, but Liam has just crashed. I'm only just about to go and look at him, see how close he was to overtaking Spillage. That is... Dylan's probably thinking, yay, he's out the race. He must be annoyed with that. Just one touch on the curb, and you accelerate with too much. Not aggression as if to say like you're angry. Aggression is in you put it down too fast, too hard at the wrong time, and you've heated the sausage in it. The race control DRS has been enabled. So are we going to see Natalie's gone down to 9th? Are we going to see her get DRS on Iron in the Mercedes? David is still 4th, trying to get to Zach. If he can, it will be amazing. Oh, here we go. They are close. He's gone on the inside. Does he overtake him? Oh, no, he doesn't. Zach has defended that very well. As we go up, here we go. He's going on the out. Oh, dude seems scared. There's a gap. Go on to try. I don't know. Don't hit him though. If you take him out and you go out as well, you don't get the points. This is lap 4. Going on to lap 5 now. Sector 3 has something, and Stooge is gone. What has happened to Stooge? A safety car. As we see now with Spillage coming down the coming just out of sector 2 into sector 3. He's hit the wall. He's spun and hit the wall. So now there's only 14 races left in this Australian Grand Prix. Pi still leads from the very start of this race. Natalie's in 9th place. David, you know, I do like the Alpines, David and Natalie, you know. They are very, very cool. They're not dumb. Liam has left the session. Unfortunately for Liam, Stuart and Josie, the race is over for them. Gutted for them as they were putting on. And this is what I mean, Jonesy hasn't had any good races because he loses, he DNFs at the very start, and it might not be his fault, you know. Too much aggression on the throttle, too less braking. If you hit the curb at the wrong point and there's a little dent or cunt into the corners, it does send you. you know, it sends you into the gravel, and if you can't get back on the gravel, you'll just spin and spin. So the best thing is to do is once you've spun, try and get back in a safe manner. But when the restarts, Paul's going to the pits, and so is Ian. So Natalie's now in 8th, 7th, but Dylan's now in the pits. Can we see Natalie get up there? Street is in 8th. See, Street's not had a bad race. I know we've had safety cars for a couple of laps. Should Liam and Jonesy crashing out. But, you know, Street's normally gone by now. So this is a big improvement for Street in the AlphaTauri. Alongside his teammate Armand. Armand has finished the race. I agree. But it's not often you see AlphaTauri that high on the grid. I mean, look at what happened in the actual Grand Prix. Yuki Tsunoda didn't actually start the race, and Pierre Gasly had braking issues. And yet, in the Australian Grand Prix here today, as you can see, the Undisputed are racing under a safety car manner. Both AlphaTauris are still in the race, which normally one has gone by now, which is a big improvement, and you know, it shows that they are improving, not just as racers, but they also are now probably talking to each other now, saying, for instance, Natalie, if I was Street now and I'm racing, you know, I know we're in a safety car manner, but as soon as I see it's ending, I will be possibly telling Natalie, as soon as I see it, Natalie, I'm going on the inside of you. You can let me pass because I'm quicker than you. If she goes over and defends and she gets hit, that's her fault. But if they don't talk, they don't know. So communication between the racers. I know you can't do it in actual racing, like, but on a game you can, like, and you know, it's just knowing, looking in the mirrors. But can we see Natalie, or I hope David outdoes Zach, just to see a new driver who has had 2 races with us. One, he did very well in, which was Spain. Good performance for him in that, and then obviously this Australian Grand Prix that should have happened last week, he was in the 3rd, and obviously coming down to the final laps, the safety car decided to come out when it shouldn't have even been a safety car. But Natalie is in 7th place behind Paul in the McLaren, the only McLaren. Now if I'm right, there's only one Red Bull out here today. In fact, yes there is, because Kelpie's not here. And one McLaren. As the other McLaren never seems to be here. Don't know why. But as we come through these few, as Spillage caught up, Spillage has caught up. As you can see there, we are on Natalie. We're watching Natalie because I feel like she's got some sandbag. Oh, the safety car is coming in this lap as race control has told us. So, as I was saying, Natalie seems to me like she's sandbagging. She's got it in her. She knows she can do it. She's just scared to let the car go, just in case she crashes, which I understand that, you know. If you think, oh, can I get through there? I mean, if it was any other car and you didn't care about, you know, if it weren't a championship and it was just a race for fun, you know, then you'd do it. But this is a championship race, guys, so, you know, Liam, Stroud and Jonesy, they're all out. They don't get points. Liam's too far in the championship division anyway. He's gone with the points. But you know, the Alpines, they're not doing very, they've got small points, and they're back racing. And here we go, with Natalie and Street. Who's going to overtake? Natalie's going on the, oh, she's going onto the grass. Is Street going to try it? Street tries. Street has overtook Natalie. Oh, St. Power's gone. Whoa, 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 whoa. What has just happened? St. Power. The Williams, St. Power in the Williams has now gone. I missed that completely because I was too busy looking at Natalie fighting with Street for P7. They're now going to see Natalie take that back off of them. I hope so. Almine is behind Natalie. Let's go look at David. David's closing in on Zach. Only 0.3 seconds. Oof. This is incredible. He also has Seb behind him. So he has two it's like a Haas sandwich between them two. The Alpine of David in the Alpine looking to see if he can overtake him. St. Power has left. I don't know what happened there. As I was looking at the fight between Natalie and Street. As you can see, I'm looking at David in the Alpine. Sorry for my yawning, guys. Not much oxygen to the brain. Maybe I'm watching this amazing race. It's taking all the oxygen out from my brain to my eyes, because this is one heck of a race. 13 people left. We have we're only on lap 9. We've had a couple of safety cars already. Let's go look at Natalie. So Natalie has a big gap between her and the... Oh! Paul's crashed! That was nasty. Multiple warnings. 3-second time penalty for spillage for multiple warnings. But Paul Sharpie has just gone into the wall. That was a hard impact. The only McLaren here. DRS has been enabled. Has Natalie got DRS on Street? She might have. Does she? She goes out. She's gonna do it. I get so mental and hyper when I see Natalie go to overtake someone, because, you know, it's an Alpine. I like Alpines, don't get me wrong. Esteban Ocon and Fernando Alonso, they drive the cars like they've driven them before. Not the F1 cars, I mean, you know, the Alpines. Like it's just an ordinary car, and, you know, Natalie shows that she can do it. Like I said, she's sandbagging. She really is sandbagging, guys. She has it in her. She's just scared to use it. You know, I'm not just giving her confidence here, guys. I'm saying the truth, you know. Any person who's at the back of the grid has the... We know his pace. He has come second or third before. But here we go. The gap is closing in on Street and Natalie. So I'm just going to stay on Natalie for a bit longer. So, here we go. Ooh, that last corner to the chicane is very, very bad. Oh, here we go, down the straight. Into lap 11 we go, down to turn 1. She doesn't get the gap closed. Still a big gap. 1.1 second. Ooh, the gap is slowly closing. We'll come back to them because I feel like that's going to be a good race. Let's look at David. David actually closing the gap on Zach each second of the lap. Each lap there's a second closer. And here comes Seb, Zach's partner for the Haas. Oof. let's have a look at Spillage. How far Spillage away? He's not that far behind, to be fair. Don't forget, he has got the 3-second penalty that will add to his time at the end. He cannot serve a 3 penalty in the grid, in a pit stop, sorry. You have to take that at the end of the session. If it were 10 seconds or 15, he will be able to take it in the pits. And here we go, Natalie's 6th, David's 3rd, because Dan had gone into the pits for his first stop. Wants to use some while in the safety car. No man, Seb's overtook him. Let's go up and have a look. So Skildan is just coming out of the sector. So third, David is closing the gap. He's trying to close the gap on the Haas of Seb to gain back 3rd position. Natalie's still in 6th. And he also has, David has Street Pikachu behind him, alongside his partner Natalie. Lap 12 of 29. This has been an astounding race, guys. You know, I always say it, you know, these people know how to put on. Oh, Par's going into the pits, so is Zach. So here we go, David is now 2nd. Can he overtake Seb to get 1st? He goes out, oh, into turn 1, he doesn't get the closed gap to go onto the inside to get him. Can he do it on the turn at the end of sector 1, going into sector 2? Oh, the gap is so closed, it's closing each bit by each corner of each sector. Natalie's gone into the pits to come out in 12th. As long as David can keep this up, lap 13 of 29. Here we go. This is the best we've seen David race from the Spain Grand Prix to now. Dylan had the 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So Spillage. Central will have time put on at the end of the race. Here we go, as you can see, Street Pikachu 3rd coming down. Well, the race for 1st is still on between Seb and David. And they're coming to from end of sector 2, coming into sector 3. Oh, he's done it! Is he going? And he has done it! Aha, well done! The Alpine of David has just overtook Seb and has to become leader of the Australian Grand Prix. Can Dave keep it up? I sure hope so. Because like I said, I have high hopes. Oh, they both went to the pits. I wonder what the strategy is then, because Street is on his way. Is Street going to pit? He doesn't. So Street will be 1st. Let's hope this is a quick pit stop. The quickest pit stop we've had. He's gone to the hard tyres. And he's out. And away they go. So David is now 4th, Captain Jack. Street Pikachu leads for the first time in any Grand Prix he has drove in. And he will be... Oh, David, Natalie will just beat Seb, hopefully. And she has. So the 2 Alpines are at the bottom of... they're still in the points because of David. Natalie is 5 seconds behind him. But here we go. Street Pikachu leading this Grand Prix for the first time ever, and AlphaTauri has led a Grand Prix for the Undisputed Championships. This has been one heck of a race. But as you can see, we know David has it, we know Natalie has the pace, the Alpines have shown it. So let's get back. As you say, it's lap 24 out of 29. There's still time here in the Grand Prix for David and Natalie to get up. Even if Pi spins out and go, oh, sector 3. Oh, Seb. No, it's not Seb. Who is it? It's Zach. Zach has spun. David gone up to 9. Street Pikachu's gone into the pits. Probably his first pit, unless he did it in the... Well, let's look at Natalie. Natalie goes up to 11th. Oh, here she comes. Who's she going to get out by? Oh! And she's gone 10th. David's gone to 8th. So Iron now leads. A Mercedes. Iron's never led a Grand Prix since I've been doing these commentaries. And I'm absolutely enjoying what we see here, guys. Don't forget Dylan, who is 3rd, and Spillage have a 3-second penalty. So it looks like Al Mind could be on podium if it stays this way. David is in 8th. He's now gone 7th. Sector 2 has gone. What has just happened? Sector 2's yellow flag. It is without Street Pikachu. No, it's not Street Pikachu. Yeah, it is. It's Spillage. Spillage either crashed or spun, losing fuel. We'll come back to what happened with that one. As I was saying, so if it stays like this, Dylan has a 3-second penalty. Al Mind could take podium here. This is fantastic. As you see, David put sector 3. What has gone off in sector 3? Oh, Natalie's spun off the, gone onto the grass, and she goes into the pits alongside Spillage. So David in the Alpine is 7th. It all counts on her on him at the minute. Don't spin, David. Don't spin. Pies overtook Almine. But Captain Jack is 2nd and Pie is 1st. So this, how it stands at the minute, Captain Jack could overtake Aaron in the championship. In the championships. This is crucial. And now the end exits the pits with David still 7th behind Dan. This has been lap 16, 12 races. Unfortunately, St. Power, Struge, Liam and Jones it all gave away. But I hope everyone's enjoying this race, because I know I am. If you like what you see, like and subscribe, comment down below. This is one heck of a race. Oh. This is incredible. And a Mercedes, the only Mercedes out there now for Struge. In fact, Mercedes have never, like I said, since I've been doing these commentaries for the Undisputed, they've never ever led the Grand Prix. And yet now they are leading here in Australia. Wow. Incredible. David Bowers gone up to 6th. Oh mine. The Alpine of Dan. No, the Ferrari of Dan is still in front of Alpine of David. I'm getting things good up now. Come on, Dan, spin. Oh, spin a lot. Oh, has he got? Is DRS on? I hope so, because we could see Dan being overtook by David in the Alpine. It's not turn 1 or turn 2. Oh, is it going to be the end of sector 1? Turn sector 2, we see the overtake on Dan. Oh, not quite. The gap is closing bit by bit on him though. Is he going to find the pace? Is he going to find the power? The hard tyres are doing really well for David at the minute. And now he's still struggling to get hold. Oh, Paul's left the session. First I saw another tyre then, right? Lap 18 of 29. 11 laps to go. Can we see the extreme overtake on Dan from Dave in the Alpine? I'm sure I hope so. Can we see Natalie overtake Spillage? Right now I'm watching this battle between Dan and the Alpine of David. Because here he goes. Oh, not quite. On the last set, on the straight. Is he going to get him? Dan pulls away on the medium tyres. But David's not giving up. David's going down the outside. Oh, he's getting closer. Is he going to do it on the hards? As we see him. What's going to happen? Oh, this is phenomenal. This battle for them two. He's on the outside and he's overtook. Oh, is he going to get it back? Oh, Dan gets it back and he does it get on the inside. Dan still has it over the Alpine. He cut the corner then. That's probably just run it a bit wide. Let's from that angle we saw it looked like cut the corner but didn't. But is he going to do it again, David? Not this time. The gap is closing again. As we've just seen, he does have pace. Danny's getting a bit worried because David has got pace on him. And as Zach is behind David, the battle for fifth is on between Dan, David and Zach. This is one heck of a battle. And he goes on there. Ooh, the gap is closing still for the Alpine of David on Dan. I don't think there's been a hectic moment than this, guys. I was like, irons in the pits. So it could be we see some changes. Catching Jackson into the pits. There we go. So David's now fourth. Dylan's gone first. But are we going to see him change the positions? Not this time. There we go though. Don't forget there's 9 laps remaining. 9 laps remaining. This could be it. Here we go. He's on the inside. No. Ooh, it might have had it. Spillage. 3-second penalty. So good up to 6 seconds now for him. And here we go. Oh, they've touched wheels. That's all they did. Just touched wheels a bit. Oh, Zach and the Alpine of David are fighting again. And he's overtook. David's gone down to 5th. Zach 4th. Can he get that place back? Natalie's 11th. Overtook Spillage. Catching Jack is 10th. Oh, this is fantastic. The highest we've ever seen Alpine is 5th with David. Here we go. David, you're new to this. You've had a good race in Spain, your first race. You could have done this last week, but the safety car decided to be a muppet. And yet you've come back and look at you. You're 5th. Can you overtake Zach to get 4th back? With 9 laps remaining, guys. 9 laps remaining. That's all there is 9 laps. Paul, Saint, Struge, Liam Jones are all DNF'd early at the start of the race. Different laps, but all very near to the end. 8 laps remaining. Come on, David. Everyone out here today has raced amazingly. Armand's in the pit. Again, Street, Pikachu, he's in the point sectors. He's normally out by now. So I'm very, very, very happy for him. He should be proud of himself knowing that he's finally done a race without crashing out and getting some points. But David, here he comes down. Oh, sector 1 has... Who is that? Let's go and have a look. Ain't Dylan. It's the Avtori of our mind. He must have spun. Nothing too serious there. Pi and Dylan are fighting out for P1 for pole. Bless me. And here we go. Zach on Dan for third. Oh no! Dan kept that very clean, very proud to be third. This is some awesome racing from them three. As you can see, David, he isn't giving up. David's not giving up the fact that he knows he has the pace. He knows he has the power. He just has to find the right opportunity to get him. And if he can get them both in a double whammy, then that makes it even more special for the Alpines and for David, as he will be then third and have his very first podium. And Captain Jackson on the fastest lap of a 1:24.5 for softs for the Williams. Spillage has got another 3-second time penalty. And sector 3, oh my gosh, he spun. He has spun the car. He's on the hard and spun. And as they come, Iron now has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. People are getting multiple, so they'll be added on at the end of the race. Dylan's got one, so Dylan could lose it. He could still be on the podium, but Pye could win this to up his championship. But here we go, with Pye and Dylan in the Aston Martin and the Ferrari. Aston Martin is Dylan, Pye in the Ferrari, and Seb's got multiple warnings now, a 3-second penalty. That'll be added to his time, and he's behind David in 6th place. This is fantastic. 7 laps remaining. 6 laps remaining now. 23rd of 29. Dylan still leads. Pye second, and Pye's coming for him. Pye's down on the inside, and they touch wheels, but it's not. Dylan's took back. Pye did just have first then. Zach and Dan are fighting. They just had a quick switcheroony. And here comes the Alpine of David. This is fantastic. The Haas of Seb is behind the Alpine of David. What a fight for third it is here. This is incredible. We have a fight for third and a fight for fifth between the Haasers and the Alpine. Oh, that was. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. What's the Alpine going to do? Is he going to overtake? Are we going to see Haas being overtaken by an Alpine for the second time tonight? Here we go. Going into sector 3 now, coming down the last corner into the chicane, down the straight. This is everything. This is very crucial for the Alpines. Lap 23 and his P5, and we are on David. If we're there, it's David. It's David, you idiot. It's David. Yeah. Sorry about that. Anyway, moving on. So Zach is 4th. Oh, Pye's overtook Dylan. This is fantastic. Oh. The Alpine of David is 5th. He's in the points. So Natalie's not in the points. So only one Alpine is in the points at the minute, and that is David. Showing Natalie up. But like I said, Natalie has got the pace, and Natalie could get some points if she can find the right moment to overtake Street. I don't know how big the gap is between them two. I'm guessing them two are the second corner of, going to the second corner of the first sector. But the Alpine of David is who we're more focused on at the moment, due to the battle we have. Street Pikachu, 3-second time penalty. So she could be in the points due to that 3-second penalty that Street has just gained. But the Alpine of Dave, I've got to say, he has been a true fighter out here today. Came in the Australian Grand Prix. He's had some difficult situations. He's led the race for one. And here we go. We're looking on his camera. Here we go. Is he going to overtake him? Oh, not quite. I thought he did then. Oh, hang on. What's going to happen? He does. Oh, he touched wheel to wheel. Oh, oh no. He's lost it to Seb. Oh no, he hasn't. He's gained it back. This is 25 out of 29. 4 laps remaining. So I'm thinking, what's the one you're thinking of that? I was thinking what to say next. Oh, come on, Dave and the Alpine. You've got this. You have done fantastically well. Each and every one of these races have done well. And Street, I'm proud of you. Don't forget, driver of the day will be voted, and I will tell you mine at the end of this race when it is all over. But it's not over until the fat lady sings. And in our case, that fat lady is the checkered flag being raised high and proud. This 25 laps has been crucifying for some people. And this is the most electrifying race in all championship races. David of the Alpine has been truly a fighter. As Seb comes and tries to take him, and he's just defending. And here we go with Dan and Seb. Oh no, Zach, sorry. Six Hardcore doing a Haas sandwich. Oh, and here comes Dave on Zach. Oh, the gap is closing on Zach from Dave on Zach, Seb on Zach. Oh, this fight here is amazing. This is what F1 is. Racers, crashes, fights. We are seeing a true F1 race right here. And Spiller's got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. How many more can you take? Natalie's gone into the pits. So come on, David. Come on, Dave. You can do this, mate. Dylan's got another 3-time penalty for multiple warnings. Race controller loving giving out these penalties. Honestly. Here we go. Oh, the two Alpines. Oh, is he going to lose it? He doesn't. Look at the survivor of David in the Alpine and the hards. That was on the mediums, he's on the hards, and yet he still defends like a true survivor. Lap 27 now, we're starting. Lap 27 to 29, 2 laps remaining. Come on, Dave, you can do this. Just let you know, Dan could still get second because Dylan had a 6-time penalty. This is crucifying. Oh my days. Oh, David almost lost it to 7 now in the Haas just then. I thought he lost it and gained it back. If he did, that was superb. But we have both AlphaTauris still in this race. Oh, this is incredible, guys. Absolutely sensational. Remarkable. This one is the best Grand Prix I've ever commentated. There's been more fights for places, more people leading the race. Dan has now got a 3-second penalty, so Zach could get the podium, and Barry could get 4th unless he overtakes Zach in the crucial 2 laps remaining. Can we see it? Is it possible? It is possible, but can we see it? I hope so. Just for the fans, just for you guys, just to show that no matter what car you're in, the pace is there, the strategy is there. You just have to have it. And Seb on the Haas is getting further and further away, but then closing the gap on him, and it comes on turn 1. He doesn't. Come on, David and the Alpine. The Alpines are just cruising. Here we go, look. Oh. It looks like he loses it to Seb and then gains it back every time on that straight. Oh. Honestly, what? Oh, Natalie's got a 3-second penalty warning. That's not what she wanted for the Alpines. But Zach, if Dave doesn't get one, and it's all good, Zach needs to make a bad move, so then Dave can go up to 4th. We need Zach. Well, I don't. I don't want it to happen. But for Dave to get a podium for the first time ever in an F1. Oh, and Seb's overtook Dave. We finally saw a switch. Not the switch I wanted, but it's a switch. This is the best Dave's ever come in his F1. In an F1 championship for the Undisputed Championship. Jesus Christ. Not much oxygen because I'm too busy looking at what a fantastic race we have in front of us, guys. The final lap is on with us. Can we see Dave finally push the Sebs, the Hassers, put them to shame on the hard? Here we go. The last lap as we turn in sector 2. Turn on in sector 2. Here we go. This is everything. This is what we fight for. Don't forget all the penalties that are out there that you can see will be on the last time when the checker flag gets raised high and Pride. And Pride in the lead at the minute. Hopefully we see Dave get the podium for the first time ever in his F1 Undisputed Championship career. This is fantastic. Seb's got a 3 penalty. So this is all crucial for Dave right now. Pikachu has just set a fastest lap for AlphaTauri of 1:23.6. Sector 1. No, who is that? Is that Armand or Street? I think it might be Street. It is. It's Street. He must have just spun. Only just by a couple of seconds. But here we go. And your winner, Zach, has gone second. Dan finishes third. Dave's got 4th. Dylan's gone down to 5th. So your winners are Ferrari. Aaron has won it here at the Australian Grand Prix. Your winners is Aaron. Then it's Haas for Zach, and both Ferraris take the podium for 1st and 3rd. But David, the absolute incredible racing for Alpine, gets 4th. What an outstanding race he has done today. And the driver of the day for me has to go to David. Why? Because of all the challenges he's had. He's led the race. He's had Seb up his backside. Not touching. They've had a bit of wheel to wheel. Nothing too serious. But he's had him up. He's had him up tight. He's had him at his side. He's overtook. He's took back. He's found the pace. He's found everything that he needed to do to keep the Hassans behind. Unfortunately, he didn't get it. Oh, we've got a sector 3. Hold on, Street has gone again for the AlphaTauri. But guys, that was crucial. Sapai, congratulations on your win. This was electrifying, guys. Everything was down. David for Alpine was my race of the day. So well done. Absolutely amazing driving. So that is all for the Australian Grand Prix. The driver of the day was Captain Jack in the Williams. But as for me, it was David, because like I said, all the challenges he had. But both Ferraris take on the 1st and 3rd. That's all from me. Hope you enjoyed the race so much as I did. See you soon. Goodbye for now.